Wow, these Gundam episodes just get more and more violent. You thought the death in Gundam Thunderbolt episode 3 was bad? Just look at what happened in Gundam Unicorn 96 episode 3. Old people die, young people die, ordinary citizens die, and for what? The mission of the butterfly mech and the sleeves seem to be them getting Laplace's box, whatever that is, and the princess, but that mission just turned into a massive battle where the whole space colony on which they were fighting on just got fucking destroyed. Talk about excessive. So in episode 3 of Gundam Unicorn 96, Banaji and Audrey are separated as the space colony which they are on is getting demolished by a mecha battle. So Banaji decides to get back with Audrey by searching the whole darn colony. Ironically, if Banaji had just stayed with his two friends who survived this whole destruction, then he would have ended up with Audrey, but instead he finds a Gundam mech suit which looks like a white unicorn. Inside said unicorn, Banaji meets the chair again, who turns out to be Banaji's father, and then the father dies and Banaji suddenly turns into a badass mecha pilot and he tries to take out the butterfly mech with his new unicorn mech. Now, all that seems to be a pretty straightforward plot for this episode, but the way it was executed made said plot really epic. Most of this episode was a giant and explosive mecha battle between the butterfly mech, which I must say is piloted by one cold-blooded lady as she just kills loads of innocent people for no real reason, and she doesn't hate it, but she doesn't like it. What the hell? And then a mecha battle between the butterfly mech and the unicorn mech. I really did like the action in this episode, guys. Usually I prefer my action to have a deeper element as opposed to just crash bang wallop, but in this case it's okay as the action was clear and it was exciting and it makes everything surprisingly serious now as there was just so much death and destruction. It actually makes the whole motivation of Banaji to kick some serious ass and pilot that mecha suit quite clear. I suppose it was too early for the butterfly mech and the cold-blooded woman to be killed at this point in the series, but overall, it was a pretty epic battle. So yeah, this episode is a good example of why Gundam is so appealing to me. Sunrise gives us good animation, good action, and really good music. I'd say the music was quite the icing on the cake for this episode. Banaji and the other characters are still quite shallow, but now that everything is getting way more serious, perhaps from now on we will get to see some interesting changes in the characters.